by the way, this is a trick that I teach you in my book, Loser Think, that is good to when you have a strong opinion about something, especially if you're really certain. Sometimes when you state your opinion with certainty, just cap it off with, but I could be wrong. It's just a good hygiene for your brain. You should always remind yourself, especially when you're certain, but I could be wrong. It gives you a little mental out. Because I don't know this for sure, but I think it gives you a little protection against cognitive dissonance. Compare these two things. I'm definitely right versus I'm very confident about this, but I could be wrong. And then what happens if you find out you are wrong? Well, the person who says I'm definitely right will be triggered into cognitive dissonance because they don't want to be wrong. That's what causes cognitive dissonance. So saying you're positive and sticking with it is a trap, because if it turns out you're wrong or there's counter evidence, you won't even be able to see it. It'll be invisible to you. It's like causing yourself mental illness. You blind yourself by being certain. But if you just add this little bit of technique, you say, I'm quite confident this is true, but I could be wrong. That's your escape. Because let's say you discover that you are wrong. Now you've said, I'm very confident, but I could be wrong. Are you triggered into cognitive dissonance? Maybe, but I would think you're a little bit safer because you have two opinions. One is I'm confident, and two is that I could be wrong. And then when it turns out you're wrong, you say, well, I told you I could be wrong. See, at least you have an out. You have an out that protects your ego, which in theory should protect you from being triggered into cognitive dissonance. But if you've never given yourself that out, I think you're more likely to get triggered into cognitive dissonance.